ask you before the game about possible all-stars from your team, and then you get a guy who's
Leury? Yeah.
who comes through pretty big.
Oh, Leury?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just like a part of the game where, you're really looking at contact, just the way the field was. I mean, the conditions and everything. Once you get first and third, you put a situation where maybe they're thinking of a bunt or something can get away. So, going with contact there, he had a good at bat. I think he got something he could hit in there. They went with a 5-man infield. So, even hitting something at that point to get it through the infield isn't always that easy. But, I think he was surprised in that spot to be pinch hitting, but he's going to make some contact.
When you see that type of at-bat develop, do you decide what you want to do?
What's that?
When you see that at-bat develop, do you see do you decide what you're going to do as it goes on?
You're thinking of a couple different things. I mean, if there's a guy up first, it'd probably be Dunner. Once it gets to first and third, I think with the conditions, you're looking at somebody that's going to put in play and slap something around, make it tough for them to make a play on Diaz going home. So, just all the way around. I think Johnny pitched a great game. It's tough that he gives up a homer in the eighth, but he's been pitching great, and you give him a shot there. He had been through that part of the lineup, throwing pretty good stuff to that part of the lineup. I mean, even with Hamilton early on, he had him swinging and missing, and you take the known entity there of him facing him and seeing how it's going tonight. It didn't happen tonight. Putt did a great job. Their guy threw great too. So it was a well-pitched game and kind of, ugly conditions, but it's nice to get a win.
Garcia was it almost like misdirection with the squeeze, the threat of the squeeze on it, or were you even considering that?
No, that's part of it. I mean, I think that's why they go to a 5-man infield. They know it's going to be put on the ground, and they know, it's probably going to be a tough play. So they get Calhoun in there. That's pretty good hands, and just make it a little bit tougher that you're going to be able to, lay something on the ground and score on that. So it's, Leury did a good job. Just putting it in play, and you end up winning.
Looks like you left Danks in there specifically for Hamilton. He's kind of struggled, but did you think that maybe he's had a good game, that maybe this was the one?
No, he had gone through that part of the lineup and done pretty well. So, knowing how that looked, he had a really good changeup going, had him swinging and missing. You take what you've seen tonight and put it out there. He felt strong. Talking to him in between the 7th and 8th, he felt great. So, it's not an easy part of the lineup to go through. But, the way he was pitching tonight and previously how he'd gone through that part of the lineup, you give him a shot at it. I felt that was the best way to go.
You give your guys chances. You give them the benefit of the doubt. Do you find that works? Did you like that as a player, and does that work for you as a manager with them?
You know what? Tonight you're just looking at what you see, and that you take what you've seen tonight, the way he's throwing, the way he's been throwing. Veteran guy, he's pretty upfront when he's feeling good and when he's not. So tonight that pitch got him, but he pitched a great game.
Not a lot of guys can strike like Trout out 3 times, and what does that speak to? Just how well he pitched.
His changeup was great tonight. You can even see it from the side of just the way he was releasing it, just coming out of his hand and the action it had. You don't see that part of the lineup swing and miss too often, and that's part of leaving him in there.
The bullpen is in better shape as far as not having thrown as much as it has. Would it be a different call on your part at that point?
I don't think so. Just seeing what it is. Putt didn't throw yesterday. Jacob threw a couple innings yesterday, so we're trying to hold him back somewhat. But with Putt, he's coming in right behind him, and if we had to, it was that was going to be the last guy, and you would go to Putt for that next out and then the next inning. But he was going to pitch that regardless how it was going and for the pin.